Hi everyone, my name is Shamira and I am a downtown Los Angeles agent. So this video is going to be a little different. We're going to get to know each other and I'm going to share the reason why I became an agent and how I'm doing so far. Okay, so I decided to become a real estate agent because of a few factors. One big factor is I've been in the entertainment industry in film, worked in film and television for 15 years since I was in high school. It was a passion of mine. It still is a passion of mine, but I just felt like going into my 30s, I wanted something different. I wanted something stable where I can at least start making big investments, investing in myself financially. So I decided to pivot into doing real estate and getting into that world. But what made me take that leap and that extra push was I was working at a bank part-time in 2019, and I saw this guy come in and always deposit large amount of money. So every week I could count on him. He was depositing large amount of money, and one day I asked him, hey, where do you work, or what kind of business do you have, right? And he said to me, he said, I'm a real estate agent, and he actually was a property owner as well, or a property manager as well. And we sat there and we spoke like 45 minutes. He was the only one in the actual office or the building. So I got a chance to really talk to him, ask questions, and he just told me like, look, you have the energy, you're young, just go for it and see, the sky's the limit, really, at your point. So I was like, okay, why not, right? I had a hustle mentality. I love talking to people. I always had real estate in the back of my mind, but never really wanted to be an agent per se. I wanted to, I just didn't, that wasn't in me. I was like a filmmaker, come to Hollywood like a filmmaker, right? So I took the leap of faith. 2019, I went ahead and took these courses during the holidays. It was very draining for me because I had to go in person in downtown Los Angeles, and the traffic, I was just kind of like, whatever. So after work, went straight downtown Los Angeles, paid for parking each time, and took these courses, got re-motivated to become an agent, and I was just like, oh, this is about to be a game changer, right? Fast forward, got my license in 2020, during COVID, which is like a big thing during that time. It was a interesting experience, I should say. So anyways, so I went ahead and got my license, and fast forward to me starting as an agent and things that I really didn't know, and the pros and the cons in my experience, right? So I would say the pros, it's teaching me how to be my own business person. I just feel that, at a point of our lives, we should have some type of ownership in our time, our money, and, how we conduct business, right? It just teaches you certain levels of business. Luckily, during COVID, I was able to get a job as a property manager. Started as a receptionist, worked my way to manager, and that kind of helped me pass a lot of my answer a lot of questions on the test, because I was in the industry, reading and looking at rules and regs and CC&Rs, so it kind of really helped me. But also, my time was scarce, right? So I couldn't be a full-time agent, which I didn't have the capacity to be a full-time agent, because you have to save your money, and that is the real fact. You have to have money, you have to have savings, and you have to have a really great team. And that was one of my my cons, right, in the whole thing. Becoming an agent, I realized a con was it's big competition. It was hard for me to ask questions ask questions to other agents. Everybody wanted to bring me over to their brokerage. I couldn't even at my brokerage, I couldn't even ask a question with an agent, because they wanted to mentor me. They wanted, it was like, well, what you gonna do for me situation, which it was really sad. So that was the con of becoming an agent, because it was super super time consuming of trying to figure out how to even navigate this world, right? So I also would say that I did join EXP Realty, and the pros about that is virtual. It allowed me to like really do a lot of my job virtually, as well as not have to worry about being in the office. The con about that is being a new agent. I would not suggest that. So if you're a new agent, definitely get into a brokerage. If you can do it, try to go there maybe once or twice a week, 3 times a week or so, something. Try to work a schedule out with them. Try to get under somebody's wing so that they can show you the ropes. I was considering that after 2 years in as an agent, because it was very difficult for me to navigate. But it was just like I was already 2 years in at this point, and going into a brokerage, you still gotta network and smooth and try to figure out, okay, who's gonna help me or who has their best interest, you know. Like, it's just so many politics and so many like issues navigating this. And also I realized too, coming in during COVID, a lot of things were fell through the holes, basically the loops, right? So I didn't know that I was supposed to be attached to a brokerage locally. That never happened. So I was just like a free agent. And when people who are coming in now, they're like, no, my brokerage is here, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, oop, I never knew that. So it was a lot of things that I kind of fell through the holes with when it came to like coming into EXP. Also, I came in with a sponsor through YouTube, and that was kind of like, I didn't understand that process as well. So and that person was in a different state. So I would probably consider, if you're coming in under someone coming in the same state, so you guys can actually do meetups, because as a sponsor is supposed to really help you through the, you know, navigating a lot of things. And then, you know, if your sponsor is like in Texas somewhere, you can't, it's 2 different languages when it comes to Los Angeles market and Texas, right? So, or, you know, California and Texas. So that was like a big thing for me. But I will say that I got connected to an amazing title rep. So because I didn't know what was going on, I really had to network, and I got connected to an amazing title rep. She helped me a lot and answer a lot of my questions. She saw how I was really working hard, hustling, trying to get out there, and she just started putting me, taking me under her wing and introducing me to people. And then, guys, I realized that being an agent is amazing. I do have listings, but they're more like land, right? And I had experience with buyers, and that was a big experience dealing with buyers here in Los Angeles. But I would say that one thing that really has got me really into changing my mindset, right? Because real estate is a huge pot of anything you make it. And what worked for me is working with investors. Now, once I started getting into wholesale, that changed the game for me. I love talking to people, like I said, that was my skills. I love connecting people. One thing about me is like, I like connecting this person to this person, because I know we can all work together, or it might help that person. That is something that I love to do. So I went ahead and got introduced to wholesale. And wholesale really changed my perspective on real estate. I work with a lot of cash buyers. I work with a lot of people who have big like assets like hotels, also maybe multi-families that are small. This has helped me in my personality, because I'm more like logistics. So I like numbers. I like, you know, making deals. I like to go fast. I'm like boom, bada bing, bada boom. That's just my personality. So transitioning into doing that, as well as I still do real estate, but more in a higher realm of things, working with cash buyers. If you can't do wholesale, then we'll do like a normal transaction. That's how I normally do. I like to get like different properties under me and inventory, so that I can go ahead and see if any of my cash buyers want to buy cash with it. They can do some financing, depends on how large is the property and how much it is. But that's what helped me in this game. So that's why in this channel, we're going to talk about overall real estate. However, we're going to talk about how wholesale and also other investments can definitely help your business grow as well. So I'm the connector, so people find me to get a good deal. So I like to negotiate, I like to run the numbers, I leave running the big numbers up to the person who's acquiring the property, because that is ultimately their responsibility. They should run their own numbers. But I like to find the properties in the area that you may like, and then I like to run the numbers, and I'm like, hey, this is where I got them down, let's go ahead and make a deal. So that's just how I work, and that's how I was able to maintain here in LA as well. But if you're interested in being a cash buyer on one of my lists, you can definitely fill out the form below and get on my list. As well as if you're interested in listing or selling your property off the market, then reach out to me personally. And also if you're interested in, I guess, learning more, becoming an agent, then you can definitely reach out to me. I will tell you the truth. I will tell you the truth, especially in Los Angeles. It's an experience, right? So I will see you guys in the next video, and I hope you got a chance to learn a little bit about my story and the pros and the cons of being an agent here in LA, especially, but starting out as a new agent as well. Okay, bye.